Hey, it turns out that Jesus is a pretty creative dude. Imagine that! The creator of the universe is creative. Ha! Kind of blows your mind. Anyway, he was constantly looking for new ways to touch people, new ways to reach people, new ways to impact people. And one of those ways is that he spoke in parables. He didn't always teach and just lay out facts or points or principles, but he spoke in parables. And parables are these short stories that were beautifully constructed to reveal truth. And they didn't reveal truth in just a single shot. It was a multi-layered thing. It was just incredible. They didn't reduce truth to some kind of a formula. They would engage the imagination. They would call people to think. And one of those parables is in Luke chapter 8. And it's a parable of the seeds. And it's not just about agriculture. At surface value, it seems to be. But there's more to it. Check this out. And we're going to start in verse 5. And it says this: Once a farmer went out to scatter seeds in his fields. Some seeds fell along a trail where they were crushed underfoot by people walking by. Birds flew in and ate those seeds. Other seeds fell on gravel. Those seeds sprouted but soon withered, depleted of moisture under the scorching sun. Still other seeds landed among thorns where they grew for a while, but eventually the thorns stunted them so they couldn't thrive or bear fruit. But some seeds fell into good soil, soft, moist, free from thorns. These seeds not only grew, but they also produced more seeds, 100 times what the farmer originally planted. If you have ears, hear my meaning. His disciples heard the words, but the deeper meaning eluded them. So he sets them down and he starts to explain to them, and he starts to tell them, here's what it means. Check this out. And he told them that the voice of God falls on human hearts like seeds scattered among a field. Some people hear that message, but the devil opposes the liberation that would come to them by believing. So he swoops in and steals the message. That's the first group. Others receive the message enthusiastically, but their vitality is short-lived because the message cannot be deeply rooted in their shallow hearts. Second group. Third group hears a message, but as time passes, the daily anxieties, the pursuit of wealth, and life's addicting delights outpace the growth of the message in their hearts. And then the fourth group. But some people hear the message and let it take root deeply in receptive hearts, made fertile by honesty and goodness. With patient dependability, they bear good fruit. So the story of the seed is about having a receptive heart. That's part of it, but it's also about living honestly. If you really look at it and you really start getting into the layers, it's about not faking it. If you're not part of one group, don't act like you are, because a lot of times people act like everything's fine and they're really producing fruit when they're not. Because in verse 17, just a few verses later, it says this: hidden things will always come out into the open. Secret things will come to light and be exposed. All right? The wind will blow away the dirt and we'll see where your seeds really are. And so we need to live with a receptive heart, but we also need to live with an honest heart. Get into the parables. They're incredible pieces of art. They're incredible pieces of story that show us so much truth in some really cool, creative ways. God bless you guys. Giddy up.